haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, twiddly so dumb. I'ma be a giant P5 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy like Lauren Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be cold and naughty. Cause if my too loyal, stop it.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield on play action. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got it past. Hit and dropped. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Mixon with a first down carry. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond, as you just noted.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Here we go. Gotta go.
Mixon again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
I'm coming for the sun. I'm coming for the sun. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Mayfield to throw it this time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik McDowell, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Here we go.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Check
1190. 1190.
Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. Room past the 20. A little juke. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Gun. Cut. Ready. Let's hot. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. These 2 teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. 2nd down and 8. Now, rather than risk anything, Mayfield here, he's going to call a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
No.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. The point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mitt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And this one caught by Coates. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a 1st half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
36, 36. Kill, kill, kill. Bang, bang, bang.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Check it.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
25, check 25.
Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Drops it off for Chubb. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll lead here. To a third down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now Chubb running right, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Lucky. 12, 12, 12. Gotta go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here we go.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
You got 3 down. Hey, check back 33. Wrap it.
11 MT.
Check 33.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. To try again after the sack. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 29. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
It's our time. 11-11. No chance.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Move.
12, 12, 12.
Mike 5. Mike 5.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Go on. Come on, D.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
12, 12, 12.
Check 99. Check 99.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I'm one. Ready?
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Not today.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. 11, 11, 11.
Check 33. 33.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by McPherson, up in
4. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Chubb will get the call running left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a give right side. Bench. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, Ash. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Brought in by Coates. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
12, 12, 12. Switch gears. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down again. Malik McDowell. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, check 33.
11, 11.
What we got? Watch the edge. Switch.
11, MT, Kate. 11, MT, Kate.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
12, 12, 12.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go. Mike, check.
First down, here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They go play action with Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
Hey, here we go. Five's the mic. Five's the mic.
12, 12, 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll have this pass